Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston. Irish Invasion Myths is Chapter 3. The Danaans and the Firbolgs. They were wafted into the land in a magic cloud, making their first appearance in western Connacht. When the cloud cleared away, the Firbolgs discovered them in a camp where they had already fortified at Moiraine. The Firbolgs now sent out one of their warriors named Sreng to interview the mysterious newcomers, and the people of Dana on their side sent a warrior named Bress to represent them. The two ambassadors examined each other's weapons with great interest. The spears of the Danaans, we are told, were light and sharp-pointed. Those of the Firbolgs were heavy and blunt. To contrast the power of science with that of brute force is here the evident intention of the legend, and we are reminded of the Greek myth of the struggle of the Olympian deities with the Titans. Bress proposed to the Firbolg that the two races should divide Ireland equally between them and join to defend it against all comers for the future. They then exchanged weapons and returned each to his own camp. Now, let us remember that the people who've gone outside the 19 race theory of humanity and haven't gone into the whole genome type thing of 36 in Australia, about half of them in Africa and half in the rest of the world. So one of those two focuses, of course, genome type is not the same thing as race, but those who've usually gone outside that have made, instead of the Caucasians being 4 races, they give most of the races to the Caucasians, and that doesn't make any sense. The Teutonic people are, okay, when you go down to Spain, Portugal, and most of France, maybe you can say a different race over there, and the Greeks and the Romans and the Turks, maybe you can say a different race over there, and then the the Slavics, and okay, that makes enough sense of it as a division. But the different parts of Ireland, the different parts of this, that, and the other, of course, race used to mean something different and less specific, closer to ethnic groups in the country, but not quite as many as that sort of thing. Or else if you go to Indonesia and Malaysia, you can get a few hundred different groups in each of those countries. They don't need their own country. And that's a very important lesson. I mean, they don't need their own country.